Tarot. My name is Mandy, and today this is a pick a card reading about, is this person meant to be with me, or am I meant to be with this person? Pick a card readings are meant to be for entertainment purposes, but also they're meant to help guide you. Some messages will resonate with you, and some messages will not. So what you're going to do is you're going to meditate, you're going to pause, and you're going to pick between one of these 4 card decks. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. The timestamps are listed below, and you can fast forward to the timestamp that correlates to the card deck. All right, now let's get into it. Okay. So deck number 1, I already started shuffling around as it pertains to deck number 1, but I'll get more into it. All right, so first and foremost, as I turned around the main cards, this describes who this individual is. We have the Page of Swords and the Pisces. So the Page of Swords, it denotes someone who could be an air sign or some sort of air sign in either a sun, moon, Venus, or Mars. Those usually are like the main planets that are super influential, or they could also be a water sign or have water in their chart. But for what I'm gathering is this individual is pretty young, pretty young-minded. I feel like he's curious, intellectually curious, open-minded. I feel like he's a little young. If I can clarify, let me see, pull out what your energy is really quickly. Yeah, your energy is the King of Swords here. I'm going to place this above here. So anyways, this Page of Swords, for the energy that I'm getting is that he's intellectually curious. He's also emotionally a very loving person. I feel like he's that type of individual that still has some learning to do, but he wants to create a family here. I see that. I feel like he has his eyes on the Queen of Wands here, and he also does want to become self-sufficient. There's also this 2 of Wands here that denotes that he wants to travel. He wants to end up creating something for himself. So there's a lot of emotionally invested feelings with this individual that does want to end up, potentially growing with this Queen of Wands here. And I feel like for you, you're like this King of Swords energy. For some reason, I'm feeling like you're a lot more, like you have a lot more to offer for yourself. I feel for you. I feel like you're debating whether or not you want to go through the hassle of getting into a relationship with this individual. I feel like they had even ended up providing an offer to you, an offer of commitment, and you're debating whether or not you even want to consider that. I think there may have been maybe some situations or prior situations that have occurred with this individual, or maybe it's just yourself that you are very fearful. Actually, this is denotes like fear, and blinded by a lot of fear. So maybe you're just fearful about that. I feel like I said that you have it all. I feel like you are this Queen of Pentacles here. I feel like I feel like you are like the king and the queen of your life. I feel like you like having control of what's going on in your life. And I feel like that is what is mainly influential for you. And that's why you're debating whether or not you want to really be with this person. But from what I'm seeing here with these cards is I can see that this person is young-minded, but he has a very expansive thoughts of self-sufficiency and growth and starting of a family. And there's nothing wrong with, you being self-sufficient and you having everything yourself. But I think what keeps you from potentially being in a relationship is some fear. I'm gonna pull some cards here. So is this person meant to be for you? I feel like this person is definitely in some way, shape, or form meant to make you realize what walls you hold up. And yes, this is what was I just not right? I feel like this person is helping you to realize that you need to release old patterns. This is a oracle card. That spirit is saying like what this person is meant to do. I feel like this person is meant to help you recognize what you are holding on to and to let that go. I feel like this individual is he's a great person. He or she is a great individual and very has a lot of potential for a long-term commitment. But I think it's something that you have to realize within yourself that, you don't have to save yourself. It's okay to be self-sufficient on your own. But, if you love someone and you want to be in a relationship with someone, you should allow yourself that opportunity to be a part of something, especially if this individual brings you joy, if this individual brings you some sort of comfort, and you can see yourself being, very engaged with this person. So that's what I really feel like. It's very straight and to the point. So is this person, are you meant to be with this person? I feel like this person will definitely challenge you. I feel like this person will help you to release old patterns. And also you do have a past life connection with this person or a soul connection with this person. And this person's meant to help you realize what type of direction you want to take for the remainder of your life or the life that you want to have. So definitely this person is meant to challenge you, but in the best way. And I can see that happening in the best way. This person seems to be a very committed person. And I feel like this person will commit to you. This person is not lackadaisical. This person is very emotional and inviting and wants to commit. So I definitely think that there is that connection here in regards to that. So I hope that helped in some way. It's a very short and sweet and quick and straight to the point reading. So yes, this person can be meant for you as long as you recognize what this individual brings to you in your life and where you see yourself heading. All right, so please comment, like, and subscribe if this has somehow resonated with you. Please hit that like button for me. And I hope that you have a wonderful evening and happy holidays to you. And see you on the next video. Right, deck number 2. All right, deck number 2. So this has already been pre-shuffled and came out. So the Four of Wands here, these two cards, these are the cards that discuss or describe who this individual is. This individual is the Four of Wands and the fire sign. So this individual will be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. This individual is very passionate and very driven and also wants a family. I have a feeling that this relationship is already underway. Like you guys are already in a relationship. I feel like this individual wants to is very committed to you and is committed to his craft, his or her craft, and is committed to this relationship. I also feel like this relationship is definitely a relationship that tests one another. You're learning a lot about each other and what is held back or what holds you back. All your bad habits, things like that, things that need to be unlearned. This card denotes or describes you as an individual. You're an explorer. You're also, I might be a fire sign as well. Or an air sign. You might be very inquisitive and want to venture out and possibly travel. I have a feeling that this relationship also moves very fast. I feel like this is you guys handle a lot of things very quickly and juggle a lot of things together, and you travel a lot. That's also another thing that I'm getting. And I think that this card also tells me that you might also have discussions or issues with one another. Like I said, let's say if you have fights or something like that, I feel like the arguments are just kind of pushed under the rug, but you try to handle them the best that you can. So from what I'm gathering, is this person meant to be with you? I feel like, yeah, at this present moment, yeah, you guys are working out very well. I feel like there's really nothing like too bizarre from these cards that it came out. Let me go ahead and get some oracle cards come out to explain this relationship a little more in depth from a spiritual level. I could see that you guys do definitely want to continue to build more and more. If you don't have kids together, you want to build a family together. So let me just get these cards, big cards. I'll shuffle out some more. Describe this relationship a little bit more for me, Spirit. Come on, cards, work with me. I like when the cards speak out themselves, because that's when you know Spirit wants you to know something. So this is to describe the relationship on a spiritual level. There we go. The Great Gathering, it's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. This is telling me that yes, you basically are here together at the right time. You guys are part of each other's soul tribe. It's all coming together. I feel like it will all make sense eventually. I feel like there's just a lot going on that I feel like sometimes you tend to probably not focus too much on each other. I feel like you guys kind of focus on each other's like external stuff. Like you do a lot of hanging out with people, a lot of working on each other's individual crafts, travel a lot. You have ideas of creating a family together. I don't know if you have a family together. Maybe you do have a family together and it gets really busy. But I feel like it's all coming together. Like everything that's happening between you guys is all meant to be. And of course, you all have free will and you've done your part in creating this. But I feel like you are all meant to be and to learn something from one another in terms of definitely what negative habits you both have, what can you both work on individually as well as as a partnership. So I definitely feel like this relationship is underway. I don't feel like you are not in a relationship. I feel like this relationship is underway and you are both learning through each other in a healthy way. So I feel like this is a healthy relationship. So is this person meant to be with you at this present point? Yes. So this was a very quick reading. I'm very short and sweet and to the point, and I hope this helped to clear up any confusion or just curiosity that you may have. But to me, this seems like this is a relationship that was meant to be, and you're both in each other's soul tribe. So if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe below. And I hope to see you again on my next videos. And I hope you have a happy holiday. Thank you. All right, deck number 3. Okay, deck number 3. This is a little, I had pre-shuffled these cards out so that I can try to get the gist of this individual and this relationship and the individual that's asking. But first and foremost, this denotes or describes who this person is that you are, seeking to wonder if you're meant to be with this person. Off the bat, after doing this, I don't feel like you are meant to be. I feel like this energy is very non-committal for some reason. The energy is not showing like love. It's like there's a lot of self-identity here and independence, and also some deception. So first and foremost, the Seven of Swords is an air sign card. It talks about deception. It talks about not being honest about certain things, walking away from a situation, knowing the full extent of, or handling a situation and not having all of the cards on the table. A Sagittarius energy is what influences this Seven of Swords here. And Sagittarius energy is, of course, a fire sign. It's passionate, but, different fire signs actually, if for more detail on that, different fire signs actually embody different qualities a lot more than the other fire signs. So Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo, they're both very like passionate, but Sagittarius, like for example, Sagittarius are a lot more passionate about of course what their craft is and stuff like that, like an Aries would, but they're a lot more protective of their hearts and a lot more I would say a lot more beating around the bush. Sagittarius energy is not as strong as an Aries energy or as a Leo energy when it comes to like passion. They're a lot more like Capricorns, a little bit more slow moving when it comes to certain things and protective of their hearts. So they have to be a little kind of deceptive and hold their cards to their chest a little bit on certain degrees. But they like their options and they like to explore those options, which comes out with this. Now, I had also pulled out your energy over here, which was the King of Wands, and it also had some deception in that as well, where there was not honesty regarding this relationship and how it is. So when I talk more about this individual, he or she, it could be a woman, things like that. But this individual, puts up a facade that she's strong, that she has it together, but she's like a real softie and also has a lot of fears. But he or she, does a lot to try to cover up the fact that they have fears and they like to have their options open. So this individual seems rather non-committal to me. And then on the other hand, when they look at the relationship itself, it seems that this relationship is a very logical one. I also think that this relationship, it's like this relationship is more of like a friend-based kind of relationship, maybe partnership relationship, where you have like a very similar ideals, and you guys both have this way of showing each other a different point of view, and then you would, I guess it's kind of like you both are like reckless, like you both are very similar, not reckless, but similar in the instance of, you'll go ahead and go forward with something. Like for some reason, like this relationship is, it just acts without much thought. Like this relationship is a very like, you just are. Like I don't know how else to explain it. It's like the energy is like, okay, well, I jive with you and this is just gonna, regardless of the consequences, we're just gonna do what we do and forget about it. But you guys both also bring new ideas to one another. So maybe if I pull out an oracle card here, maybe it'll help circle everything back around as towards the nature of this relationship and why you are in each other's lives. Because the cards are like, the other deck of cards, they were like very clear and concise, and this deck of cards is a little like, the energy is a little like all over the place. Not even all over the place, but just not as connected as the others. Let's see. Okay. Longing for home belonging, the original light workers, who or what is triggering you? Interesting. Yeah, like I said, longing for home belonging. You see how it's kind of like a wanderer? I feel like the energy of this individual is like they don't know what they want. So they're just kind of like, you know, having their options open. They're still learning about themselves. There's also who or what is triggering you. And I feel like this relationship is just kind of helping them think about, you know, what triggers them. Because this Queen of Swords here, you know, the Queen of Swords is a woman or a feminine energy that takes no bullshit and just logically handles a situation. And this is regarding anything that's fearful for this person. This is a clarification. So this Queen of Swords is clarified by this 5, 6, 8 of Swords. This is just letting me know that there is a lot of fear that this Queen of Swords has, and she tries to rationalize herself out of it rather than assessing it from a vantage point that requires not just pushing it under the rug and acting like it's not there, you know? I feel like this relationship with you and this person has this person thinking of new ways of thinking than what they were doing before. I feel like there's also a mirror of each other. You guys mirror each other. I also see that as well. You both mirror each other in the instance, which is crazy because it says mirror, who or what is triggering you. So here, there's a 7 of Swords here, 7 of Swords in yours as well. You guys are mirroring each other. And I feel like you both are going to learn from each other through how you both treat each other. I feel like you both are the very same. I don't feel like I feel like you're not really, like, you like this person, but you're not also committing, but this person is non-committal and doesn't really want a relationship, but they also enjoy your company. Because from what I see is that I see a lot of banter between you and this individual, and there's a lot of new ideas that come from this relationship, and ideas that are logically sound for a lot of things. So I think that that's pretty much it. Do I see that you and this individual, and also this individual might be someone from your past. You might have grown up with this person, but is this person meant for you in a relationship? No, I'm getting off the bat that this person's not meant to be in a relationship with you on that level. But I do believe that this person is meant to show you, or you are meant to show this person who they are and what lies under the surface of them, so that they can go on a trajectory in which they find who they are, rather than be, wandering around wondering, what satisfies them. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's pretty much all I got for deck number 3. If you liked this video, if it resonated with you, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I hope you have a happy holidays, and I'll see you on the next one. Hello, deck number 4. Okay, so deck number 4, I pre-shuffled everything, and this is what I got. So up here is what describes who this individual is that you are asking or wondering, are they meant for you? Now, this individual could be a Leo, Aries, or Sag, a fire sign, or could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or what's the other earth sign? What's the other earth sign? Capricorn, Taurus. Oh, and Virgo. Duh. Anyways, that took too much time. So yes, that's what their energy is. Now, this individual embodies strength, fortitude, will, and is influenced by the energy of Capricorn in that they are slow moving, they're calculated, they are also the type that's, that's very disciplined as well. So I'm getting that as well. To describe this person some more is that this individual, like currently, I feel is going through some sort of reflection on themselves. They're kind of like wanting to know, what really, like basically reviewing how much they have done thus far, how much they have committed to themselves thus far, and working on craft. So I see a lot of diligence in that. This Eight of Wands here, it talks about communication and information. I feel like I feel like this individual might just be like looking up a lot of information, receiving a lot of information, so they can look at where they are at and where they're going to be headed. I feel like that's just the energy that I have there, is that they're just trying to figure out basically what they want their life to be set up as. I feel like they're focusing on themselves. As I look more onto your cards, I feel like this energy of needing of mental clarity, there's a lot going on with your cards, with you in general. I feel like you are going through a transformation. You came up out of something, and this individual was someone that you were committed to, but you're not anymore. So I feel like this person is, this relationship had brought something out of you, made you feel a whole bunch of emotions, made you feel like the Queen of Wands here, someone who can create, with this individual, but somehow was left out in the cold. And I feel like it was like a back and flow of energy here. Like you felt, stable with this person, then the energy was like left out in the cold. Then you were like feeling victorious with this person, like you were being seen by this person, you wanted to commit with this person, and now you're like left out in the cold again, like you're like heartbroken and emotionally lost. From what I'm gathering here is like this relationship is not in connection right now, and I feel like you are more hurt by this situation than this person is. I feel like this person is really just trying to find new ways to live their life, and this person's very strong and very resilient, and wants to figure out how to be, really create his life or her life, and mold it into what he wants to do. He's handling things in a very mature and higher vantage point, and versus how you're handling things. I think you are doing a lot of reflecting back on the relationship and what how and what you could have created together. And I think that's putting you in like a slumber here, like a very sad slumber, or state of being is more said. So let's clarify this relationship and about whether or not they're meant to be together from a spiritual standpoint. Oops. Yeah, so soul family. Let's shuffle one more time. Call in your soul tribe. You don't have to do it alone. So, I mean, this person was basically someone, like, I feel like this individual was someone who helped to recognize or help you to recognize the truth in a lot of situations. This person is part of your soul tribe. A new way of being, integration. I feel like this person is meant to help you get right back on track, or get on track with a new way of being. I feel like this person is meant to help you reshift your life, and so that you can recognize that. Yeah, divine helpers in the soul realms. Divine orchestration helpers in the subtle realms. I feel like this is happening for a reason, because before you came here, before you ended up being together, or excuse me, before you ended up living, you had created some plan, and the plan was for this individual to come into your life and to help you recognize what your true power is. And this person is part of your soul family, and there will always be love there for this individual, because this person, you know, you did a lot with this person. I feel like you committed a lot. Here's the commitment part here. You committed to this person. You rose and you fell with this person in a lot of different ways. And you just want clarity as towards whether or not this person is, you know, really meant to be with you. You know, after all that you've done with this person, all that struggle that you've committed and done with this person, you know, is it really just not all, is it all in vain? Is it really not going to come to fruition? It is going to come to, it did come to fruition. Everything that you had created with this person, because now you are here and now you are about to create something new for yourself. And that's what this person's role was. This person's role was to help you get here. And here is a difficult time for you. I feel like things had ended for you, and now you're trying to reassess and figure out who you are. This was a lot of messages that just came rolling off of my tongue. And it's like I didn't even realize it, because that's just how it is, you know, when you're reading, the messages just just flow. So yeah, I just feel like this relationship with this person, it was meant to be. But now what's meant to be is that you have to now take them as who they are now, which is someone that can't be for you in this next chapter. He or she was meant to lead you up to this chapter, and now it's time to say goodbye and move forward. So that's what I really do feel from this energy, and it's time to learn to really be like what they are. And there was a card that did come out, but I didn't want to put it down. It said mirror image. Whatever this person is doing, if anything, it should be mirroring back to you what you should be doing. This person is showing a whole bunch of soul growth, a whole bunch of wanting to try to change in this life and create something for themselves. Versus over here, the energy feels stagnant and low, and it's not moving. And, you know, Spirit is just saying, like, you need to look at the other side. Don't take it as in like, oh, they never cared about you because they're moving forward, you know, and handling things different than you are. Don't look at it in that way. If anything, you should be proud of them, because they had went through everything with you. They've done a lot with you, you know, and now it's time to lay that to rest and allow yourself the same grace that this person appears to be giving to themselves, because I know this person does care for you, and this person wants you to live your life the best way, because you only have this one life, and that is what their lesson for you is to learn that. And when you learn that, then of course you will be okay. Like this life is not meant to be easy, but it is something that you will end up learning to bear and to be okay with. And I don't know why this was a long-winded message for whomever it was, but, you know, I know that it's hard and that it's a tough time right now. But I tell you that at the end of this tough road, you're going to become a newer version of yourself that you never thought you would ever become. And that is what's beautiful. And that's where how you can go ahead and look back and say thank you to this individual, because this individual showed you the way. This individual showed you the way in the way that you never thought you would have needed to know, to learn, you know? So thank you, Spirit, and thank you for going ahead and clicking on this video and taking the time to listen. If this resonated with you, please comment, like, and subscribe. And I hope to see you on the next video. And happy holidays to you. May it be filled with love and with peace. Bye-bye.